My cute cats who love to sit in the windowsill with the windows open up now. Let's see. Let's just drop this guy real quick. Man, the volume of... Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. The music is super loud. Not a big fan. Alright, let's see. I think I just started. Yep. So 2 days till this is ready to go. I need to farm. You start hitting Polly really hard so that I can get some of his gear. I have nothing yet. Again, I just leveled like a couple days ago to 200, so maybe I'll get super lucky and get something good on my first try. Doubtful, but alright, let's see what. Oh, sweet. And then let's get our ward up. Dang, man, he's hitting me hard out of the gate. Alright, I'm just gonna throw Panacea up, a few ward turns transference, get our ward back up, and then I'm gonna start hitting him with I can't remember if he's immune to it or not. Omni Strike, sweet. So let's get some of his debuffs on him. Got resistance and magic down so far. Man, he is hitting me. I desperately need better gear because he hits me hard. Actually, I need to switch out to uh, a piece of equipment that doesn't allow for my stats to be dropped. I think that's what I need to do because it'll help a little bit. I have a build already on my PvP. I just need to switch out those items. Alright, his attack is down, resistance magic. See if we can get his defense down too. My attack is down. Keep my ward up. Hits like a truck, man. Alright, get a little bit of our mana back here, and then go back to transference. Hoping we can get into that resistance and defense down is it hurts a lot more than I realize. I'm definitely gonna have to switch up my build for this. I'm just gonna throw out another Panacea. It's overkill, but oops, I didn't want that. Let's go to let's get swordplay in here. Which actually, wow, it's super weak. I'm hoping it gets I'm using swordplay to hopefully get those buffs. Maybe my Phoenix will hit him a little bit harder. It doesn't really look like it. I'm just gonna have to go. I just need to hold out as long as possible, so I'm just gonna go. I like to normally hit Omni Strike a bunch of times, get the perma downs, one downs on resistance, magic, attack, and defense, and then I like to jump over to swordplay for the temporary buffs it gives me. Um, I can't withstand his hits long enough for that though. To just go with that play style. I need to constantly recover my ward. I'll tweak my build and come back and try him again later. I think I can hold off a little bit more on him or sustain a little bit more if I change out one of my Dragoon charms for I can't remember what there's whatever item makes it. I actually probably just switch to my PvP build entirely so my attack and resistance also doesn't get dropped, or my attack and magic and dexterity doesn't drop either. Won't last too much longer as he crushes me. Oh, man, I need a crit so bad. There we go. Yes. It'd be nice to have that extra ward too from some of the poly gear to stack it a little bit easy so I don't get dropped as quick. Surprised I'm still lasting fairly a little bit longer than I thought. I thought I was gonna be done way quicker, but oh, there we go. Just need to keep getting those crits. Ah, I think this might be it. Yep, there it is. So, about a million. It's not bad. I'll hit him again in an hour. Now we'll hit Kerberos. See how much I can do on him. I've been trying to tweak my build a little bit here and there. Um, kind of for my play style. I definitely don't have even a fraction of what I need at this tier yet. I was lucky to even be able to open the class and specialization because I had the orange coming into the tier. Otherwise, I'd be farming out a lot of orange to get there too. All right. So we have that. Let's hit. Oh, I need to hit more ward before I do that. Kind of space out. I'm still trying to get in. I've been playing uh the mage so long that I forget because I went mage tier all the way up to through tier 8 and then tier 8 I kind of started making the transition. I had Freyr for a little bit, but I space out on ward um, and making sure that my ward is up. Alright, to get rid of my attack down, the poison, all that other stuff, I'm gonna burn another Panacea. Um, and now we got magic and resistance down already. Let's see if we can get the attack. There's the attack. Now defense maybe. Come on. There we go. Finally got the defense. Alright, defense is down. Still have 35 ward turns. So I'm gonna switch over to sword play. Which actually does quite a bit of damage to Kerberos. Again, I wasn't getting damage on Kerberos before, because the sword I have had holy damage. So I took that off. Um, and now I can do damage, and then I can get the temporary debuffs and buffs as well, which help. And it's a little bit easier to sustain. I don't have to sustain so much against him, and I have a lot of these potions. So I'm gonna use potions. I normally would just use lunge, but if I don't get crit, which I don't, there's a lot of, I mean, it's 50% chance, I kind of lose out on some of the damage output. At least it feels like it. I haven't actually put too much time into, um, I've just been looking at numbers, and I feel like I can get a little bit more, especially with the temporary debuffs and buffs, respectively. Alright, I will hit lunge now. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get that crit to get some of my health back. I think I'm gonna use transference to max my ward back out. I'm getting a lot of activity from the Phoenix this run as well, it looks like. Nice. So lucky crit. No crit. See, I mean it's literally a coin flip. Sometimes you get lucky. I've gone numerous lunges without having anything, but swordplay. I think I get close to. I'm averaging between like 6 and 12 um, thousand damage. So anytime I'm not being able to throw out, so maybe a little bit more than 12,000 actually. I'm just and my Phoenix is throwing out his dragon attacks and or dark, one of the two. And it's a Kerberos is immune, so that's the one thing that's kind of Phoenix is the best pet I have. I don't have a tier 9 pet, which so it kind of sucks against Kerberos. He throws out a lot of attacks that he's just immune to. But I need to take Kerberos down at this point in time, mostly for the Wolf's Blood. Um, I got the helmet that I want to upgrade and hopefully at least get that one to Master Forge. I do not think I'll have the Wolf's Blood to get any of the items I have to Demon Forge. I think I need well over 1,000 just for my sword, and that's just probably not happening. All right, let's take care of that burning. Willis Wheel. Ah, temporary debuffs and buffs can also help. That's why I like swordplay when I don't have Deific channel up. Ooh, there's a big hit. All right, let's go. Maybe we can get Gotta go transference. Need that ward. There we go. We got a crit, get some of our health back. I mean, if you were able to get the Phoenix in January, it was obviously a rare spawn, but um being able to have Dayfik channel up on a regular basis is it can be game changing for sure. It's a lot of defense and resistance, let alone the attack power it gives you. I think Dayfik channel has saved me from being dropped by bosses honestly super regularly. But I mean, I also have become obsessed with the pets and their abilities, especially since I was able to get the Phoenix. And because of that, I spent like probably 3 weeks driving around to different areas, looking for Dragoon charms in inns because I could not find a Dragoon charm anywhere. So it took me a long time, but then I got two within the span of like 3 or 4 days. And uh, that was before I was able to get the Freyr class, so it kind of helped. It was a fun kind of build with the Necromancer and the Phoenix, trying to get him to attack more, and so I switched over. I played Beastmaster Necro with two Dragoon charms, and it was kind of fun. Um, Once I get enough orange, I will definitely try out an Omnimancer Tamer build. It's also, I mean, I think I haven't seen a lot of people, at least, I mean, not that I'm overly experienced. It's not like I just started, I've been playing for a year, but I just started playing a lot more recently, getting back into it. But seems like a lot of people stay in on the specializations, like until you get to tier 10, of course. So there's a lot more experimentation at tier 10. But before that, it doesn't really seem like it. So I think a pet hybrid build is super interesting if you have all the specializations and you just focus in on the pet, so it's as active as possible. Um, Especially if you can get one of the Kerberos wasn't that great. I have not got him, but I I I've seen what like his moves and stuff, and then I actually asked Shabash. So if you don't know who he is, definitely got to check him out. He's got some videos and he streams as well. Uh, he's got the probably honestly the best stuff out there for like intro and getting into the game a little bit more. Um, but I asked him, I think yesterday or the day before, like he was running um, a gauntlet to an infinite gauntlet, I think to tier 300, and he's like it just wasn't worth. It's not worth it. He's very he's using for one thing and that's it. Um, so he's not worth it. I didn't pick him up this month. I had a chance, but I think I didn't want to burn the orange so that when I got into tier 9, I had enough to get my upgrades. I'll be interested to see next month if there's a pet release next month. Um, Assuming I have orange to get it. That's my problem right now is farming out orange. I'm probably gonna drive around again. Um, Maybe this weekend to try to hit bosses and gauntlets. And I'm getting low on keys though for gauntlets to get some more orange. Um, in hopes that because I think what Monday's the 1st of March, so the next raid boss should be out. So it'll be interesting to see. But then again, I have two tier 9 pets. I definitely need the Nidhogg and Crimson. Wow, I can't say that word for some reason. The Gazer. I need to get both of those, and that's over 3 million orange by itself. But I actually might prioritize the monthly pets that come out over if they're of any quality really over them. Mostly because like I think the Pumpkin King or Pumpkinhead, like in October, is supposed to be a really good one for attacking. I obviously don't have him, otherwise I might actually be running him here. But so I'm gonna probably be testing out and playing around with a lot of different pets as my build gets stronger. Specifically the monthly pets. Um, Mostly because I'm just obsessed with them. I feel like there's a lot of builds out there where people specifically spec to counter them. And I feel like one thing, like you can show your hand and as an example, we'll go with an Omnimancer. So if I'm a tier 9 Omnimancer with a Phoenix, a lot of people, it's going to be easy to counter that. The idea to counter that Omnimancer, you probably bring in, what's the, I don't know what the Thief class is, but I think that would be the best counter for it. I might, again, so I don't really know a lot. I'm still trying to learn and figure, but the counter for the Omnimancer, um, if I have a high pet build that they're not ready for, like a Crimson Gazer, maybe they see a Gazer with an Omnimancer, and luckily, I'm spec'd out to where I have enough gear to make sure that to allow for that Gazer to be fairly active. Now, it's not going to be as powerful if I was Bahamut Tamer, but if I'm playing Omnimancer Tamer, um, and they'll be able to see that, and the power might be lower, um, but they may underestimate the amount of how often that pet will attack. And that's kind of what I'm looking for is just a quick glance, not really paying attention. I don't know how deep people look into the pet stuff, but that's kind of what I want to do is get these weird pet builds. And I'll hopefully I can get enough orange and try it with all the classes, at least in tier 9 before I'm sure I'll be able to before I break into tier 10 because it's going to be a long time before I break into tier 10. Um, and I'm sure, I mean, orange aren't I if you farm out orange, I mean, I could probably farm out 1 million just driving out through uh, it would be like a 2 or 3 hour drive driving around but I could get close to 1 million in that time I think because you can get between 30 and 60,000 if you do hard mode boss through dungeons and I could probably map out a good dungeon run to like drive around to be like, there's two dungeons in this area, stop, hit these two dungeons, and then drive down, hit two more dungeons. So in the span of like a couple hours, um, hitting uh 10 to 20 dungeons, I could get a decent amount of orange. Um, Again, I'm super obsessed with the game right now, so obviously not everybody has the ability to do that or the willpower to like sit and play their game for that long, I definitely have a problem. Actually, Kind of surprised I've lasted this long. I thought he would have dropped me sooner. Let's try to get that paralyzed to go away. Sweet. And I've just been going back and forth between transference and lunge. Let's go just back to sword play. Kind of zoning out here. Take care of the fire dot. Boom. Ooh, that one hurt. Alright, there we go. Let's get our ward back up now. I don't think anybody had tagged this before I jumped in, so I'm actually doing pretty good. Almost at 1.5 million for a single run. See if we can get some crits here. Might have to use that potion, which I've used a few times already. I don't like that frozen dot. I'm just gonna use the potion. There we go. Throw one more potion down. I could use the higher potion that gives me 2,500, but it's not a big deal. I have I have well over 1,000 of both, which also would save me time, give me more uh damage output. Dayfig channel for the win, saving me again. He's gonna crit me, I'm sure, soon, and he'll drop me in one shot. His temporary buffs are actually helping a lot, I think, too. There's a big hit. Oh, there's another one. As soon as Dayfig channel drops off, it's start to hurt. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to my ward. Haha. This might be it. Let's see if we can crit, get some health back. There we go. Man, Dayfig channel for the win, saving me. Uh, Honestly, that's my favorite thing about the Phoenix, and I feel like the Phoenix can work really well with other classes. Um, I feel damage output, I will probably switch to one of the tier 9 pets, but the Phoenix, the Dayfig channel, having that is, it just saves me so often. It's probably saved me like 8 times in this run already, at least. And it doubles my damage that I output, so it's really just about how often you can get the Phoenix to throw it up. Um, and that's why I searched so long for those Dragoon charms. But now that I have Bahamut Tamer. I don't necessarily need those, and that's why I'm going to be tweaking with my build. I think I'm still gonna run it in some builds for the power because it gives you extra power as well for your pet. So I'm gonna tweak with stuff. There it is. There's the big one. Let's see if we got 1.8 million. That's the best I've ever done actually. So even coming in, so I tweaked a few things, but even when I first got here, I essentially had close to the same build. But that's the most damage I've put on him before. This is my PvP loadout, so I'll switch to this when I hit Poly again. The gadget is gonna prevent my physical and defense being lowered, which is what's is ended. I think that's what's hurting me so much is he's able to crush me with those, and then the gizmo will ensure that he can't lower my attack and magic output as well. So I'll probably switch over to this if I hit Polly. Can I hit Polly again? I probably can't hit him quite yet. We were in that raid for a minute. Oh wow, 30 minutes and I can hit him. That's the gear I want, is the Polly gear for sure. Let's hit this Berserk Phoenix really quick from last month. I don't think I've maxed out my damage yet on him. Right. Cool, let's build that ward. And then pay attention to it like I did not in the last one. I might have been able to go a little bit longer if I, well, no, I recovered from it actually. He just smoked me at the end with like 20k damage. I don't think I've tried to hit this Phoenix yet with this current build, so I've hit him a bunch of times before. There we go. Right. I got only a magic and attack. Let's see if we can get defense and resistance down too. There's defense. Being a little slow. All right, sweet. Now we got resistance. Let's take care of that dot. And let's get our ward back up a little bit. Oh, it's being a little slow now. Starting to hit me a bunch more now. Come on. Need Deific Channel to pop. Come on, Phoenix. There we go. Hopefully it lasts for at least a couple turns so I can recover. Dang it. Alright. Right back though the next turn. That's alright. Couple crits. Alright, and we're back. Again, without Dayfig Channel, I would have been dropped. I think it's really the only reason why I am able to do as much damage as I have been at this tier without, like, decent gear for tier 9. And when I don't have to have it, I have to go defensive for sure to try to last as long as possible in hopes that it comes back. There we go. Still get hit pretty hard though. Temporary debuffs and buffs for the win. Man, it would be nice to stack that with the Deific channel. Come on. There we go. And I think that's it. Ooh, well, maybe one more turn. That's it. Yep. It's not too bad. What? How much? I only 500. Don't think I'll last too long in this one. Yep. Yeah, if I didn't have that up immediately, that would have hurt quite a bit more. Yeah, gonna be quick. Oh, he got his up now. That's funny. Looking for that crit. There we go. Oh, that hurt. And there it is. Got smoked. Not even 100K. Alright, again, still holding out. Hoping I get a better ornate hood, but this one's gonna be pretty sweet. I just don't have really much anything else to upgrade at the moment that I care to upgrade anyway. I don't think I have. So no Nidhogg or Gazer there. It's Pale Dragon. I already got one of those though. But that's going backwards. I don't. Eventually I'll probably collect all the pets. So let's see. Nothing good. Nothing good. Let's check this one. Nothing. A couple hours though, and I can come back in here. Maybe that one, at least for that one. Maybe I'll get lucky. Although I still don't have the orange to purchase one. Mighty Griffin, attack chance. Ooh, I wonder. I doubt I can buy him, but I wonder if the Griffin is any good. I mean, the primary pets at this tier are the Gazer and the Nidhogg, but attack chance. It's a basic attack. Dragon Breath. Eh. Wyvern Speed. I use that anyway. I don't really think that. I guess maybe for he might be interesting because his attack chance is pretty high. Um, I just don't know. I think he would be a little more of a niche pet for uh, maybe trying to hit. I guess maybe an Omnimancer if the Omnimancer doesn't have good defensive gear. Um, the attack could be interesting. So with my current sword, that becomes actually I don't think I have it up. You can do all this. You can do all the math in the pet spreadsheet, which was updated recently within the last week or so to include the new Kerberos gear. Um, so if you get one of the Pharaoh staffs or sword, it's an extra 7%. So that puts that attack chance up to 19%. Um, both Dragoon Charms, I believe, are 2%. Um, so two Dragoon Charms, it's like you're up to 23. Um, and then I think that's what it would be 23% chance to attack. So it's 1 in 4 chance, roughly, a little bit less. I could add the hood. Um, eh, I don't know. It'd be very interesting. I don't think that attack chance is high enough for that. Although I would like, if I didn't cost so much Orn right now, I probably would buy it and play around with it. I just don't have enough Orns. All right, let's look, see if there's anything good here. The golem actually that's 8% spell chance. How many spells? Um, Men Wall is a buff. Guarding Strike, Fortify 3. Ugh, that is that does not look like it would be beneficial at all. That kind of looks horrible. Like the whole benefit to having like if you have a bunch of spells, so this spell chance is only 4%, but I can get that super high and it's gonna throw out 4 different spells. So each spell has a 4% chance of going. Um, that's what you're looking for is with pets is it to do something every turn. You don't want it to be stagnant. Um, so you're looking at 4, 8, 16% chance base at its base level to do something. With my build, I add 7, 8, 9. Well, I forget about the pet stats as well because you'll get this is just its basic thing. So you get a bunch more. Um, Dang, it's actually kind of high. 1.75. Um, I don't know if I have the calculator. I don't have the calculator up right now. Because it would be interesting to look at the calculator for this. I guess I could go downstairs on my computer. I don't know how much of a penetration these fade spells have. I'd probably, because I think the Gazer is still better. I think it's cheaper too. It's just super rare now. Um, let's look at, do I have, nope. So I don't have any good tier 9 pets even available. Not that I could buy them. Mighty Griffin, yeah, that Mighty Griffin though, that attack chance actually might be quite a bit higher. It might be I want to say it could be into the 30s or 40s with the boost from being Bahamut Tamer, my sword, and my Dragoon Charms. So it could be interesting to roll with that as kind of a niche pet for things that are super weak against that don't have a lot of attack or I mean defense. But I don't know, it's interesting. Like I think at tier 10 there's a slime that has like 50% attack. All he does is attack. I'd like to get to that point, or once I get to that tier, I'll definitely play around with him. But I don't have any really good pets other than the Phoenix right now. I need Orn. I gotta, and actually, I think I can hit a gauntlet. Let's hit a, I think mine's up. I should be able to. So let's see how much I get from a boss gauntlet. So I have 1.115 Orns now. Let's see how much I get from this. I will do hard mode and boss only. Ooh, let's make sure my build's good for that though. Actually, I'm gonna swap over so I don't, hopefully don't die. I want the gizmo and the gadget. So we'll go with the gizmo and then get the gadget. This is so none of my stats are dropped. I should be able to get through. I think I'll probably pull like 40 to 50,000 from this. I mean, it costs a lot of keys, um, and it might actually not be the most efficient way to uh, farm. If you don't like, I go through keys a lot. I think I had at one point in time like 5 or 600, and the push to 200. I started doing this and I lost a lot of keys, used a lot of keys. Um, so they go really quick doing it this way. Petrified. But that's okay, because hopefully the Phoenix will just kill everything. Alright, cool. Maybe I should throw some more ward up. I'm gonna die. Alright, let's do lunge. Need to get that crit. Oh, freaking paralyzed, dang it. There we go, got the crit. He's gone. Alright, let's get a little bit more ward. You turn them notifications off. Alright, should be good. Let's draw out sword play. Man, that's actually pretty strong. Heal. Took me a long time in tier 8 to be able to do these hard bosses, hard boss gauntlets. So it's nice to kind of just have what I need and a good build walking into tier 9 and be able to do it out of the gate. I started hoarding orange at the end towards tier 9 though. So that was 38,000 plus whatever we got from killing the bosses. Um, so I was at 115. So like 65,000? That's not bad. I mean, you hit 10 of those and you got um roughly average out to 600,000. Couple daily quests there. Um, so and it didn't take that long. I don't know if I probably won't drive around. I was driving around earlier with the wife. Uh, hit a couple places just while I was driving. Um, see what kind of quests. All these guys moved, I think. So, all right. Well, let's see. Maybe I can hit Polly again one more time before I jump off. 10 minutes. I'm gonna jump off for now. I might jump back on later tonight. Hit all these guys again. It's slow grind. I need to go out there and I think all these things are about to. If a geyser pops up in here, I think a lot of these are about to respawn. And if I have a geyser pop up, I will be driving around today, even if it's uh to try to get the orange I need because they're normally a day or two respawn time. Um, Gazer or Nidhogg because they're super strong. And it looks like most of my bestiaries will be respawning in the next couple hours. Yep, most of them. All right. So maybe who knows? Maybe by tomorrow I will have, if I get super lucky, a Nidhogg or um, a Gazer, and I'll be able to try them out uh, and compare them to my Phoenix damage output for some of these guys. It could be interesting.